Hiring for social media, temp workers and gig hiring social media. What's the purpose of hiring a full-time employee when you can hire a temp worker to get the job done quickly and accurately? Gone are the days when companies used to stick with the same employees for years. It's 2020 and the employers have now become more intelligent than ever. The problem with hiring a full-time employee is that you need to provide them with proper training before you can ask them to work on a new project. Moreover, the expenses of hiring a full-time employee are higher than a temp worker. Gig hiring social media is the greatest solution to this problem. You're no longer supposed to stick with the same employee for years. You can now find an expert for each job with the help of social media. Once the job is done, you can simply say goodbye to each other. It's the best strategy you can use when hiring for social media. It gives you the opportunity to find the best candidate for each job. Tips to follow when hiring for social media. The purpose of writing this article is to share the tips you must follow when hiring for social media. So, without any further ado, let's take a look at these tips. Look for experienced candidates. You're using gig hiring social media technique to find the right candidate for your job. So, if you didn't ask candidates about their past experience, you won't be able to make the most of this strategy. The person who doesn't have a better understanding of a social media platform won't be able to help you with launching a successful campaign. Therefore, it's important to look for experienced candidates who understand how to launch a successful campaign on social media. You can simply ask them about the sample of work they've completed previously. Some candidates show their own social media accounts when you ask them for their experience. You must keep in mind that growing a personal profile is easier than growing a business profile. Therefore, you should ask them to show the proof of business accounts they've managed in the past. You can also ask them about the achievements they've made throughout their career. Applicant's personal profile isn't important. If you're hiring for social media, you shouldn't be worried about whether the candidate has enough followers on his personal profile or not, because it doesn't matter at all. When hiring for positions like temp agency Los Angeles positions, you need to ensure they know the tactics of social media marketing. What really matters is that whether the candidate has the ability to manage two business profiles or not. So, you must keep an eye on the skills that can add value to your business. Scriptwriters. The social media manager needs to be good at creating remarkable scripts for social media posts. If they don't have this skill, you'd have to hire a writer for this job. And it will increase the expenses of your overall project. So, when you're hiring for social media, you must make sure that the candidate has the ability to write creative scripts for social media posts. You can ask them to provide a few samples before proceeding further. Explore their LinkedIn profile. When you're hiring for social media, you must take some time to explore the LinkedIn profile of the candidate. If the candidate doesn't have a stunning profile on LinkedIn, it means they don't understand the social media industry properly. Moreover, when you're exploring their LinkedIn profile, you get to find information about the clients they've worked with previously. You can get in touch with these individuals and ask them about how well the candidate managed their profiles. Thus, you've been able to choose the best candidate for the job.